Quick disclaimer, I'm not an attorney and this video is not legal advice. I'm simply walking through my own experience and process filing e-file evictions in Cook County for educational and entertainment purposes only. Make sure you verify everything independently, consult with a qualified attorney for your specific situation.
Show you how to file for an eviction in Cook County electronically. This page, then I want to sign into the account. So you want to click on the start filing. Click start a new case. Okay, so you're going to be looking for Cook County Municipality, District 6, Markham. These are for our properties in Cook County, which is most of our rental properties in Illinois, all of them at this time of the recording. Then you're going to check this box. You're going to select civil. And then here, so there's two options that we're going to be selecting. It just depends on which direction we want to go. You just want to confirm this before you filing with either me or whoever the managing are. So you're either going to select eviction, joint action, residential property, residential complaint, non-jury here. So this one you're selecting, if we want to go out the possession and the back amount that's owed, you'll select this one. If we just want to go out the possession of the property, then you will select this here where it says eviction, possession, residential complaint filed, non-jury. Okay, so we're going to select that one because we're just going to go out the possession on this specific one. But that is between that, you pick between those two options. You want to click the bottom right hand corner where it says parties. Okay, so parties, plaintiff, we will be the plaintiff, I will be the plaintiff rather, Rory Boone. So I am the owner of the property. So whoever the owner is of the property, or if there was a property management company we were doing this on behalf, it would be the property management company names, and you would just select entity and then put that in there. But here is just show you go like that. But I'm just gonna put my name, Rory Bone, Junior, April 11th, 1986, date of birth. Okay, so if we put date of birth, this is my date of birth, you'll put, you also put my business mailing address, which is this address here. So you'll put this in the contact information, then you'll hit save. Okay, so it has me as the, excuse me, one thing I missed on the plaintiff side is to make sure you select here, select plaintiff, and then you want to hit the defendant. Okay, so initials, so we'll go add. Last name. Important you spell this properly, because if you do it incorrectly, one more, defendant. All unknown occupants. Should do it like this. Make sure you spell it correctly. All unknown occupants. You put that in that field, like so. Save on that. Okay, and then you click, and next you click filing. Okay, so the summons, let's go to that document. You got the cover sheet and your complaint summons. This is the cover sheet. You select what section applies. This is if you're doing possession and payment. If you're not doing possession and payment, you're just doing possession, then you will select eviction. Where is it at? This one right here. Okay, so you fill this out. Make sure you put all unknown applicants. This is the form you need. You can just Google to find this form. Fill out everything. You want to make sure you save it as a PDF so that it's going to be a fillable form. Once you complete the fillable form, you want to save it
so that it's not able to access, not able to edit the fields rather. And so this is one form itself, and then this is a separate form. So you're going to combine these two together after you fill them out, the cover sheet and the complaint. And then that document will be uploaded here. You select this document, and then the summons, I'll show you here. You're going to select e-file only when you're first setting it up. You'll select summons issued or returned. Your summons is going to be, let's see, this document here. This is the summons. It's the summons early resolution. You can find this form. Cook County forms. So I'll pull it up if I remember. There we go. Right here. So you find a form in here. You can search for it. It'll look like you just search for this form 0065 CCM 0065. It'll take you to that form, which is 065. We'll do a quick search. Summons early resolution eviction. So you pull up that form, fill it out. Again, every time you fill out the form, you got to make sure you save it so it's not it's a form that can't be edited. So it's going to be a fillable form once you complete it. You just put this information in here, summons, and you can leave this off and you determine later who you're going to have serve it. Make sure you select the district, county. This is for the suburbs. It'll be a different district for Chicago. All right, now once we got that done, we'll go back here. You have to, for your summons, you select this. I put confidential. Then you upload that here. Once you have that completed, saved, you need to add additional services here. So you click add additional services for this specific one. So you go add additional services. Then for ever number of defendants that you have, you need to select a $5 fee or it's going to get rejected. Summon service fee is $5. It's 3 because you got the 2 names on there for this one, and then the unknown occupants. Okay, so you hit that. After you hit that, you hit save. Okay, then you need the notice of ERP, and that is at the bottom of the page. The notice to ERP is, so let me show you. If you click here, you'll download this, you'll fill out this document. The notice to ERP is this document here. So it's pages 4 through 6. So you'll save this separately. There's one in English, and then there's one in 2 other languages, Spanish, and I don't know what the other language is, whatever language this is. So you upload those 3 pages of this flyer to the notice of ERP. 3 different languages, you upload that here. And then your affidavit, which is the notice that is showing that you delivered it to the tenant. So this is your affidavit form. You fill out the 5-day notice, and then this bottom part is filled out, and then you get it notarized. And it's just saying that how you delivered it to the tenant. You put this information in here. So this is your affidavit. That affidavit form is going to go here, and you select affidavit filed in the drop down, and then exhibits filed. So your 5-day notice and your lease agreement, you'll add that as an exhibit. So this is your 5-day notice. So the 5-day notice that you delivered to the tenant, which doesn't have this part filled out on it, you'll upload that, and then your lease agreement, attach that as well. And any other, if you want to add some other pertinent stuff, you can add that there. But this is what I put, the 5-day notice and lease agreement. You add that there. Then once you're done with that, you go to the next section, which is services. No, nothing here. Then file. Then you ask the amount of money asked in the complaint. So this is whatever their back due is. You don't usually add any when you're adding back due, you do not add any late fees, anything of that nature. You can't evict for that. You can include court costs, which you'll have that on your complaint. So if we go back to the complaint, eviction complaint, it shows this is the amount they're past due, and you're asking for demand of possession of the property and court costs, and also demand here. So if you were not suing for past rent, if you're only suing for possession, you wouldn't check these boxes. You would just put demand of possession of property and court costs. You would leave this part blank. But since I am suing for current past due rent plus future rent, you're going to check these two boxes. Okay, and since I don't have an attorney involved, I don't click that. But if I was only suing for possession, I would only select demand of possession. I would only have this one. I wouldn't select any other ones in this section. Okay, so the amount that the amount of money asked for in the complaint, $1,177. Then you have to attach your bank information and then name of who's essentially filing this, which is me, the landlord. You hit calculate fees. Then it's going to do its math. I believe if you're filing for the payment and for possession, if you're filing for past due rent and possession, it's going to be $379. And if you're filing for just possession, I believe it's $100 cheaper. It's like $287, something like that. So you just decide which one you want to go with. Okay, and then you hit review, submit. Okay, and then that's it. Clay, in here you're going to click verify. So when you click this, you're going to see in the top corner it's going to say return date verified. It usually takes about a minute or so to do that. Then you're going to check the next boxes, the agreement. See return date verified. Then you'll check this box. Check this box. This is just like the final page where you can review everything that you have attached. After that, then you click submit. As you can see, I'm submitting it. Once you hit submit, it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. It says schedule hearing for envelope. Hearing date is not required. You just click go to dashboard. And you'll see it in your section here for your filing history. And then they'll process it. Once they process it, they'll stamp it with a court date. And that is it. So now you're just waiting to wait for a response at this point.